baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Colorado Rockies. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the mound today, German Marquez.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Michael Harris II, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Here's Profar now.
Let's go, Rockies.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he's realizing out there on the mound that he's got to settle in pretty quickly or else he's going to get hit hard in this first inning.
And that skips in the dirt. Harris at second with nobody out. Got him swinging.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Here is Austin Riley. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
No strike.
Man at second. And that's a little high.
2 balls, no strike.
In there at the knees. Now 2-1.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Marquez checks the runner. Harris back in on a dive. Here comes a pitch. And that one finds its way through. Now a long throw home. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
1 down. And the batter now, Matt Olson. And that drops in for a strike. Runner takes off. In the air, left field. Jones under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 away now.
Batting fifth, the Dutchess.
Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
And a foul ball. Check swing, called strike. Two outs. He goes down looking. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And starting this one, Chris Sale. What do you have on him, Singy?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That one way outside, ball one. Sale, multi-time All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Just missed.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-0. There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's just foul. Sale ready. To the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get 1 pitch. You better not miss it.
1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Harris racing after it. Can't make the catch as it falls into the gap. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
And now Ezekiel Tovar. Fouled off down the right side. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's Michael Toglia. Foul ball there. And Sale deals. And a big swing and a miss. Runner at second, 2 down. Missed with a changeup, and it's 1-2. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. The Rockies strand 1. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Let's go, Rockies.
Marquez back to work. Misses
That's
just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
No strike.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. That one is absolutely belted. Going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Batting seventh, catcher Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
1 out, bases empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a foul straight back. And down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Jared Kelenic. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
Two outs, bases empty.
Yes.
On the ground right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here this half. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's Chris Bryant now.
Designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
Just off the outside edge. 1-0.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And another ball. That clips the corner.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Got him. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Now here's Nolan Jones. In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. One down, base is empty. That one off the mark. 1-1. That one missed.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
And base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Against good pitchers, you've got to take advantage of the mistakes. That was right in his wheelhouse, and he didn't miss a stitch.
Tyro Estrada to the plate. Fought off foul. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw to second, and he's safe. Check on the runner, and he's back in safely. Runner at second here, one gone. That one a little bit high. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one the other way. Puts it away for the out.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Sean Bouchard stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Runner at second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. And a slider misses down and away. Strike 2.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
That's a little bit low.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Look at me. I feel so powerful. Look at me. Look at me.
Back here in Denver, here's Orlando Arcia.
Shortstop. Orlando
Arcia measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now, and he was born in Venezuela. Fouled off. He was late. High in the air, out to right. Bouchard. And he makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael
Back
Harris
to the top of the
II.
lineup. And next for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Doubled his first time.
Let's go, Rockies.
There's the strike up high. It's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
That one fouled off. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
In there at the knees.
1-2.
A little bit low. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And they'll do it again. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Braves 1 and the Rockies nothing. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the inning, and here is Jacob Stallings. Inside, just missed. And that is out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Sale and a 1-2. And that's outside. Strike 3 on the foul tip.
Man, it's so difficult as a hitter to get on plane with that pitch. It's breaking down and in, and you've got to find a way to match the plane. And if it's nasty like that one, bite at the end. Most times you're swinging over the top and walking back to the dugout.
So up next, Brenton Doyle. Grounded out his first time. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Sale with the move to first. Doyle dives back in safely.
Let's go, Rockies.
Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes, and that gives him a lead. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
One out, base is empty. Ezekiel Tovar now at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Kelnick going back on this one. To the warning track, makes the catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Tolio stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And that's through there for a strike. And now it's even 1-1. This one in the air right field. Kelnick on the move. Drops into the glove. And that is that. But the Rocks bring in 2 on this big fly. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. Here's Austin Riley.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Right through there for a strike.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. Fly to left his first time. And there's a foul ball. Misses, and the count 1-2.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy could do some real damage.
Very high with that one. And the count is 2-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The Rockies up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. That's too low. And a full count now. Right side, hard hit. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Let's go, Rockies!
He swings and fouls one off. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Goes down looking. And the Braves go down quietly. And they trail it here 2-1. And we're back. And now the DH, Chris Bryant.
Designated hitter, Chris Bryant.
And a first offering a fastball for a strike.
All these Rockies doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way. And I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game. I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Nolan Jones, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Popped in the air, left field. Profar in position, makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, second base.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for Colorado, Thairo Estrada. 0 for 1 so far. Inside, and that's ball 1. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Oh, he hit him.
Yeah, I got him.
And that got him pretty flush.
Now batting,
Sean Bouchard
fielder,
will hit next.
Sean
Went down on strikes his first time through. Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. That one's in there, and that's strike 1. Estrada, the runner at first with 2 gone. Ball one there. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 4. It's the Rockies 2 and the Braves 1. Back here in Denver, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Ozzie Albies.
Let's go, Rockies! Get out of here, Braves!
Marquez back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Braves just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And another ball. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. And that one fouled off. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for Atlanta.
So here's Murphy
Sean
now.
Murphy.
He was a strikeout victim his first time. Late swing, fouled off. Gets the call, and it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The next offering misses, and the count is 1-2.
I don't know how you take that one after the called strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
Runner at first with no outs here.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. So digging in,
Now
Jared
batting,
Kelnick.
Right fielder, Jared
Definitely wants to stay
Kelnick.
out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And the first offering is not close. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. And they hold the runner at third, but the bases are loaded now with 1
Now
out.
batting,
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
Michael
there.
Harris
Good
the
job
second.
getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. Golden opportunity right here. And that's outside. And that's ball 1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning-ending double play, Boog.
Swing and a foul out of play. Falling behind 2-1.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
And that one fouled off. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Struck him out looking with the off-speed stuff.
Well, they were pretty much giving it to him right there. Playing the infield back. All you're looking for on offense is a simple ground ball. You got a tie ball game. Not sure what he was thinking up there. Strikeout looking is the last thing you want to see. Now you got to hope the next guy can pick you up and come through with a big two-out hit.
Profar climbs in on that left side. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
All loaded up, and we're at the top of the 5th. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen. Seth Halverson getting ready to come on for Bud Black. Peralta getting cranked up as well. The 1-1. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
He's a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. 1 run's in. The second run scores. Around third. He's safe, and they clear the bases.
Well, here we are,
Now
third
that
time
is
through the
third
order, and
baseman,
this is where we see the
Riley.
OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Here's Bud Black towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change here. German Marquez is done in this one, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching. for
Righty
the
reliever out of the
Rockies,
pen, Justin Lawrence.
Number 61.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
So runner at second, 2 down. Here comes Austin Riley. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-1.
This to third. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. We head to the bottom of the
Leading off for
5th.
the
Jacob
Rockies.
Stallings now.
Catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Tap foul at the plate.
All these Rockies being a little too patient at the plate in this game. Sometimes it's a good thing, but today they're continuing to fall behind in the count, and that's adding a ton of pressure to their offense.
That one missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Caught him looking for the K. So the batting order
Now
turns
batting.
over. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle, 1 for 2. That drops in for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 0-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one's gone into the bleachers. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 4-3.
a good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Fly ball center field. Brings it in. And there's two away.
Now batting, shortstop, Ezekiel.
So up next, Ezekiel Tovar. Both two in this one. And that one is in for a strike at 95. 0-1. Sale delivers. That one almost got him.
Nope, that's off the plate.
That one ripped left field. And it one-hops the wall. Around first and hustling for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Michael Toglia, a switch hitter batting right. First offering and it just misses.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Next one is off the plate. Now 2-0.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you. So make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Man on second, 2 down. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Number 63 getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Lee also getting ready. The 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That misses. 3-2 down. Chris Bryant in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. But the Rockies do get one back via the solo homer. It's now a 4-3 ball game.
You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed. And I keep it so 100, not afraid to show my teeth. You can never be like me. Yeah, I push until I bleed.
Back here at Coors Field, all set for the top of the sixth. Now the Atlanta cleanup hitter, Matt Olson. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
Just missed.
Let's go, Rockies!
Ground ball up the middle. On to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth.
Now batting, designated hitter Marcell Ozuna.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Lawrence in his third season, 30 years old now, and he was born in Panama.
Let's go, Rockies!
First
One
offering
ball,
misses
no strike.
badly for ball one. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Way
Three
high
balls,
there.
no strike.
And now 3-0. And there's the automatic. And a strike on the outside edge.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Get it going, Rockies!
Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground to the left, and foul ball.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Ripped to right. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman Ozzie Albies.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And that one is going to go. He nails one out to right. And they add to their lead. It's 5-3.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Base is empty with 2 away. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. This one popped up. Tolia has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading off for the
ballpark. Here's
Rockies,
Bryant now.
Designated hitter Chris Bryant.
Right side. And there's one away.
Woo, He was all over that
Now
first
batting,
pitch fastball.
left
Just
fielder,
barely
Nolan
missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. He has singled and he has flied to left.
Here we go, Colorado.
Slider for a strike. Next offering misses, and that is ball one. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That's out the corner.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
3-2.
The Braves up by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Struck him out looking.
Now batting.
So 2 down now, and here is Tyrell Estrada.
Estrada.
That's in there. That's strike one. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Pierce Johnson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Bummer, the lefty, warming up as well. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. Rockies are down quietly. Sander
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
So digging in, Jared Kelnick.
Right fielder, Jared Kelnick.
That misses the zone. Ball one. On the ground, just fair for a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. Can't glove it cleanly. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. In there for strike one.
Let's go, Rockies.
Next offering is outside. And that one hammered. That's back there. This one over the bleachers, and it finds the concourse. Look out. And they add on. It's 7-3. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Back to the top of the order. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris the second. 1 for 3. Ball one, no strikes.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering is fouled back.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 8-3. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Rockies bullpen. Scott Alexander done for the day, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for
Victor
the Rockies.
Vodnik on the pitch out of the pen here.
Number
Well, they need someone to
38.
stop the bleeding and keep this score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. One away.
Now batting, third baseman Austin Riley.
Here is Austin Riley.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That is upstairs for ball one. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Next offering misses down and away. Right through there, got him. And now two gone.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Olsen stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Top of the zone for a strike, and the count even 1-1. Up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're
Now
taught to
batting,
hustle out of the box
designated
and give it a
hitter,
full
Marcell
sprint through the
Ozuna.
base regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there, and he earns the base hit.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Olsen off of first with two away. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Bouchard makes the catch, and that is that. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 8-3. set for the last half of the 7th. So in now for Colorado, Sean Bouchard. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
This to center field. Makes a nice grab at a full sprint. And there's one down.
Catcher, Jacob Stallings.
And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Strike 2.
That's
One
down
ball.
and in.
2 strike.
And that's
2-2.
downstairs. 2-2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. And a good eye there. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Almost a coin
Now
flip for the
batting,
umpire in that
center
call,
fielder,
but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the
Doyle.
zone like that.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And a pretty good outing for him as he leaves with a nice lead. New pitcher when we get back. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, number 63.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
So a man at first. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game. Just missed.
1-0.
Swing, a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 8-5. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 1 out, nobody on. Now the number 2 hitter, Ryan McMahon. Misses inside, ball 1. The Braves leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Chop to the left side. Throws to first in time.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. Rockies edging closer with this shot. It's now 8-5. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Denver, we're at the top of the 8th. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish.
Let's go, Rockies!
Vodnik back to work. That one finds the zone. 0-1. And that one
1-1.
missing inside, a sharp slider.
Let's go, Rockies! Come on!
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Missing inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball. This one in the air. McMahon hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy digs in now. 0 for 3 in this one.
Rockies!
That one outside. 1-0. Just
No,
missed.
That's the ball. 2 balls, no strike. Come on, Rockies.
One down, base is empty.
Ball 3. 3-0. All right, Rockies.
And there's
Take
ball
it back.
4.
He did not take the bat off his
Now
shoulder
batting,
the entire
right
at bat.
fielder, Jared Kellner.
So a man aboard. And now the right fielder, Jared Kellner.
Let's go, Rockies.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Man at first, one away. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Check swing, called strike.
1-2. Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him looking, and he didn't like the call.
Now batting.
So up next, Orlando Arcia. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
2-0.
Murphy leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the air, right side of the infield. Estrada brings it in, and that is that. 1 left for Atlanta. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Back here at Coors Field, bottom of the 8th, and now it's going to be Michael Toglia. The Rockies in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
The other way, and foul ball. That one down the line, and it stays fair.
Now batting,
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Here's Bryant now. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That's in there, and that is strike 1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Clip the bottom of the zone with a curve for strike 3.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Number 63 done for the afternoon. It's a 3-run game, and we'll be back to tell you about the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching.
Pierce Johnson gets the ball now.
Number 38. Pierce Johnson.
And now, Nolan Jones. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
And that one wrapped foul. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. The Rockies trailing by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
So 2 down now, and here is Thairo Estrada. And that's in for a strike. Well struck left field. Ranging back. And that ends the inning. The Braves pen comes through in fine fashion. Through 8 full, it's the Braves 8 and the Rockies 5. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Lucas Gilbreth.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So back to the top of the order. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II.
Michael Harris II.
And first offering is fouled off. Fouled off to the right. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get the out. Man at first, nobody out. Now batting Jurickson Profar. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. Gilbreth in his 4th year, 29 years old, and he's playing today in his home state of Colorado. Harris gets his lead at first with nobody out. Step off throw to first, and he's back in safely. Swings through that one out in front that time. Backed off the plate that time.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Next pitch is downstairs. Good eye in that spot.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
That one blasted deep to right. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home, he will score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here comes Austin Riley. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And that one almost hit him. Here's a 2-0. A little bit low. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. One on, nobody out, a run in here at the top of the ninth.
Strike! 3 balls, 2 strikes.
What a stop. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Olson.
Matt Olson up to the plate. Sliced hard but foul. Here's the pitch to Olson.
1-1.
Ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
So now here's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one missing low. This one in the air. Stallings moving under it, and that'll do it. The Braves add 1 on the RBI double. It's now 9-5. Back after this on the show.
Yeah, you know it's me. You can't stop my shine. I'm just doing me. Yeah, I'ma take a pic.
So bottom of the 9th. Now it's the right fielder, Sean Bouchard. And that's way high. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Good eye right there.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Profar hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next for the Rockies, catcher Jacob.
He's 2 outs away. Now the Rockies catcher, Jacob Stallings. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that misses off the outside edge. Next offering is in for a strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Just misses with that one. The Braves leading by 4 here in the last half of inning number 9. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand.
Just missed. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. That one in the dirt. Ball 1. Doyle off of first with 2 away. That one misses. 2-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Right through there for a strike. The Rockies down to their final strike. Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pierce Johnson departs, and the line not closed on him yet. His slider misses outside. Fastball in for a strike. Going to count 1 and 2. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
Well, 4-pitch save. He was just starting to get comfortable out there after throwing a lot of pitches in the bullpen in this one. But a nice job of attacking the hitters, being very efficient. And this is what you want to do. You want to come in and you want to close things out as quickly as possible.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi.